Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today, I know in my last video, or my halfway sketchbook tour, I was talking about how I was working in the middle of a project. Well, I decided to work on that for today, along with you guys. As you can see, I have some names on the bottom. I will be working on a family tree that I've been making for some of my OCs. So a little context, the Helios family is the original family for the kings and the queens of the Arrowing Kingdom. It's a very, very long family tree. I won't be able to fit it all on camera. Anyways, so I have been working on the family for a little while now. I've been doing it since sketchbook 24, which was my previous sketchbook. The first queen of the Helios family was Winter Helios. She is the start of all the family. Winter had 5 kids. Her first 2 daughters are twins, Bianca and Astra. Lyra is an only child, not only child. She was born with no other twin or triplet. And then Arctic and Frost were twins. They are the youngest. Thor is Bianca's husband, which is this lady. She had 4 children with him. We have Boris, Ivy, which is his wife, Nyx, which his wife is Joy, Noelle, which Vale is her husband, Lumi, and Wolf is her husband. John is the son of Boris, so is Willis. John's wife is Paige. And they had Tessa, Cedric, and Lawrence. Cedric and Lawrence are twins. She was just one dealing with birth. This is Willis, and this is his wife. They had 4 kids, which I have not drawn their designs yet. Not all of them I've done designs for. I still will be talking about them though. We have Ruby, which is Nyx's daughter, along with Lola. Cece was Noelle's daughter, and she is married to Samson, who had my OC Aiden, and his sister Beatrix, and his brother Caleb. We also have Poppy, and we also have Hannah. If you saw in my little halfway sketchbook tour, you would have seen that I did do Nicholas, which is Astra's husband, and one of her sons, which is Alvin, and a little bit of Astra's backstory right there. Well, I made his wife, which her name is Natalie, and they had Red, and I guess I didn't continue that. We're back to Paige, Tessa, Cedric, Lawrence, Nadia, and today we'll be working on Megan. I thought that'd be kind of fun to do for a video. So he is an Arrowin elf and she is a forest elf. Let me use a find clip. we can push this to the side now. Let's draw the more up-close version. I made her have a slightly like rounder face compared to the other two, because Willis has more of a sharp angular face. I feel like she has a slightly softer face but has a sharper chin. I feel like I messed up on her face over here, which is a little sad. There are 5 main elves in the whole of Arth. There are Arwen/Winter elves, there are forests, there's water elves, and then there's regular elves with no powers, and there are crystal elves. The only difference between all of them are, one, the ears. Arwen elves have more short and pointed ears to stay closer to their head so that they can keep them warm. They can also use snow powers. Forest elves' ears are larger and stick out more, and they are still pointed, but they are not as pointed as the Arwen elves. The bigger size is so they can hear different sounds in the forests for hunting and protecting themselves. They are also able to make plants grow quicker with their plant abilities. It's not like they can make a tree grow in seconds, but it definitely makes the process faster by a couple days. Water elves have smaller ears. They actually have the smallest ears and are often mistaken for water fairies. They are able to control water in the same amount of power as the forest elves for a plant. Regular elves have no powers. They have average elf ears, longer than a person's ear with a point, but they're not smaller than the Arwen elf ears, and they are definitely not as big as the forest elf's ears. The crystal elves are able to make minerals and crystals grow quicker and more plentiful. They can also make crystal fire. It's like a normal flame, but it has a crystal-like pattern to it. A little green. I still forgot some spots. Let's add a green stripe. I don't think it's supposed to do that. We'll do the green stripe in the front, just to help break up some of the colors. And it's also known for being able to cut your skin and leave burn marks as well. The other difference is their powers, which I've already mentioned them. And 3 is their location. For example, the crystal elves tend to live more so in caves and underground. The forest elves tend to just live in any kind of forest that has trees or plants. The Arwen elves live in the Arctic north of Arth, which gets very cold, and so they're the only elves really built enough for the cold. The water elves live near water or on rafts above the water. They cannot actually breathe underwater, but there are underwater kingdoms that have air pockets that they can go down to if they have an air bubble. And then the regular elves are just like regular humans on Earth, but on Arth they're just elves. They can live almost anywhere that they can populate. Yeah, I just wanted to go over this process with you guys and show you what I was working on, because I mentioned it but I never explained what I was doing. It doesn't look like I've been doing that for a while. Originally I was doing a different project. I decided not to finish it, and then I got art block for a couple, I want to say about a week. I still filled pages, but here's a month of face practices. I really like that one. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what I was just doing, the project I was doing, and how I was doing it. If you guys want to see more on the Helios family, I was thinking about switching to actually drawing these with watercolor, or at least coloring them with watercolor. So if you guys would be interested in that, I could do that for a couple videos, or I could draw all of them technically, so I can get them all colored, how they all look with different colors and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what we made today. We drew Megan Helios. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.